Hey, how's it going? Darby here with Gen AI University, and in this video, we're going to be demonstrating how you can leverage AI, and in this case, ChatGPT, to tell a branded story that turns your customers into the heroes of their customer journey, and your brand as that guide to help them go from where they're at now to where they want to go. And your brand is positioned to help them achieve success in whatever they're looking to accomplish. And so, throughout this demonstration, I'm going to be sharing an example from a board game that I helped create called SideHustle, a party game for entrepreneurs. And you can find the script that I'm using for this workflow demonstration free, no opt-in required, on our blog at the link below this video as well. So before you go and grab that script, make sure you watch this video to the end to see how it works and practice and what you can do with it from there. And also now go ahead and click like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get more of these videos as we drop them. And also make sure to leave a comment and let me know what you took away from this video and what you'd like to see next. And so I've already copied the auto script code, which you can find on our blog. And so I'm going to paste that here. And as I paste that here, you'll notice the way that this auto script is set up. And I'll walk through a little bit of the context behind that so you understand why it's set up like this. But basically, you need to answer three key questions as a brand owner or as a marketer or as a storyteller. Who is your avatar or character or segment of your audience that you're going to be creating a story around? And I'm just going to say that in this case, it's going to be game night hosts. Now, the niche that game night hosts are going to be that we're going to be creating this story around is going to be party games. And now the brand, as I mentioned earlier, SideHustle, the party game for entrepreneurs. And from there, you've got your brand, you've got your niche, and you've got your avatar. These are the things that you're going to want to test around and swap and change up as you're testing and creating new iterations of this workflow. But you come down here and you see command one plus equals the caret sign and quotes, right? It looks like a lot. Basically, what this is doing is helping ChatGPT map out exactly which commands and prompts that it's going to execute in what specific order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see these go all the way down to, I think it's 15. And then you see execute command 1 through 5, execute auto script. So what I want it to do is start up here. Autoscript equals execute all of these at once. And then I have my start to finish story and narrative around my brand. And so once I've got these set up, I'm simply going to click enter. And now we see AI doing its thing and helping us with coming up with elaborating on the characteristics. Our avatar for SideHustle, the party game for entrepreneurs, within the party games niche is typically between 22 to 40, primarily consisting of millennials and young Gen Xers who have a keen interest in entrepreneurship and startup culture, right? And so as I'm reading through this, and you can read through kind of on my screen right now, these are all details and kind of painting that picture about who is this person, what is their lifestyle preference, behaviorally, like what is some background information on this person that I want to have a clear understanding of, and also vetting this and making sure that from what I know as the brand owner and creator, is this true? And at making an assessment, I will determine, yes, it is, or no, I want to rerun this and maybe tweak my avatar or my niche and see what other outputs come from there. But from there, I just go on down to number 2. So now we're going into the primary issues that they encounter. So historical, the current landscape. So party games are oversaturated the market. They don't cater to their entrepreneurial spirit or interest. Historically, they've been geared towards general entertainment, lacking education and aspirational value. Current trends shifting towards games that are not only enjoyable, but provide a platform for learning and meaningful conversation. Very much true in what we've this game out. And so it's right on point as it's going around the story. And so I'm reading through and I'm just validating whether or not the outputs are on track. And if they are, they're going to continue to build on each other. And so you can see going all the way through these different commands, technical barriers like startup culture, serious nature of entrepreneurship, right? And so all of these different elements of a story, I can continue generating, and ChatGPT is going to basically keep trucking the ball down the field. And we're getting closer to our end goal of executing all of these different commands within this workflow to help with crafting that branded story, that narrative that a brand can create around their customers' experience and their journey. And again, going from where they're at now to where they want to be. And so giving ideas for different ways that the brand employs and helps guide people. So the engagement, the educational, the networking phase, the growth phase. So as people are playing the game, how are we getting people to play the game? And we're using a lot of social media and kind of on the streets interview style content to launch the second version of the game right now. And so all of these are giving me ideas and ways that we can intertwine these ideas to create a stronger brand, get more people playing this game in particular. But how does this apply to you and what you're doing? Now, again, all of these are different steps. You want to have a call to action, turn your game night into a launch pad for success, right? So this is all step one. It's getting me 80% of the way there. And just with a couple continued generations, looks like ChatGPT just stopped and started again. Hey, this kind of stuff happens with AI. I'm going to leave this in the final edit of here just because this stuff is not always perfect right out the gate. But what you can see after it stopped and now it started again, it's just going straight through that command again, top to bottom. And so often if you're going to be working and crafting a story like this, following all the whole narrative from start to finish, you're going to run a few different examples of this. You're going to have a Google document open or some other thing to organize your thoughts, to take what you like and leave what you don't. Maybe the roadmap section gets you an idea about what you can add into what you're already working on, or maybe this is giving you whole new ideas and possibilities. And as that language goes. And so again, just ran it again because we hit just a little error with ChatGPT, but you can see how fast you're generating this content. Use this workflow at your disposal for generating this story arc. But then what you can do this example, and you want to take this story and create a marketing plan based on this story. Test, test, test. Thank you. Now, can you take the reference of the context you just created for this brand and the story that we are helping our create a series of Instagram captions that we can use that are aligned with each stage of our character story. And also I need to create a strategy for how we're going to create an email campaign and a website narrative in this story. Can you help me with that? So all that was I just did is gave it a prompt, which is basically just the directions that I'm like wanting to articulate for AI to do next. I don't know if this is the perfect prompt, but this is what I want to take it towards on the next step. And so as an example, here you can see Instagram captions, game night development phase. We strategize on the next stage based on the content and the context that I provided it with this story. And so once you've got that story refined, you can take that and use it to feed a lot of your content marketing strategy and how you're interacting with customers in your email, welcome series, engagement series, post-purchase, regular updates. This is just one way that you could go. You could take that same story that we created above. You could go the route of creating a YouTube script or a video script for your website that walks somebody through that entire path, start to finish. Ultimately, you could say like create a YouTube video script based on this story. And again, you can keep asking, prompting, and seeing what's giving you the results that you want. Ultimately, leaning back to what is your goal with getting your brand out there? What is the purpose of this particular story in the general narrative and in your marketing efforts at a strategic level? Once you have that kind of outlined, it's a lot easier to see how many different stories might you want to be telling to different characters or customer clients or people in your life that you want to craft different stories and different branded messaging around. The world is your oyster. Go out to our blog, grab the auto script, and give it a run for yourself inside of ChatGPT. Linked below here. Go check it out. Make sure you like and subscribe to us if you found this information useful. And if you find the auto script useful for your workflow, I'd love to hear how it goes for you inside of the comments. And if you want more where this comes from, our community, we're creating micro courses, step-by-step implementation guides, and a peer-to-peer network of community-driven learning around AI education and implementation. So head on over to genaiuniversity.com where you can learn more about how we serve our members. And at the end of the day, make sure you're subscribed to us here on YouTube so you get updates for more videos and workflow demonstrations like this. All right, keep calm and AI on. I'll see you on the other side.